This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. More concerns surface after a drainage system in Bradenton creates large holes in a shopping center parking lot.
Leaders of a condo association just across the street say those drainage issues have also contributed to major flooding in their neighborhood. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick joins us live from inside the Burgundy 1 condo complex where that flooding happened. Jess?
Good evening. Last fall, 6 of the 18 buildings here at Burgundy 1 Condo Association were flooded when Hurricane Hermione came through. The water came up from Wares Creek, which runs right here behind me near the back of the association. Residents tell me that their flooding issue was due in part to the same drainage problem that they're having across the street at Cortez Plaza East. Wares Creek runs under Cortez Plaza East, where this giant hole still sits nearly a year after the asphalt crumbled. The hole formed because of a collapsed drainage pipe underground. Wares Creek also stretches just across 5th Street west to the Burgundy 1 Condo Association. That's where Condo Association residents experienced major flooding when Hurricane Hermione hit a few months ago.
They had to take the drywall and everything out. In our unit, we had 4 that we had to get the carpets taken out and redone. Anywhere from $1,000 to $700 that it cost to do that.
Residents blame the flooding in part to these collapsed drainage pipes.
All of the crushed area of dirt and cement and everything had fallen down into those pipes before the storm hit. Water is not flowing through that pipe, or couldn't be flowing through the pipe very quickly. So we think that contributed to the flood. I don't know that it caused it.
The county says it's the Cortez Plaza East management company, Franklin Street, that is responsible for the repairs. The county claims to have no easement to the drainage system, that it's owned by Franklin Street. If that's the case, residents say they have a bigger problem.
It really says that anybody that's on the other side of Cortez Plaza has no protection from the county to keep it ever from flooding. I mean, we're at the mercy of some developer that owns Cortez Plaza.
Burgundy residents say that before the drainage pipes collapsed, they didn't have any flooding issues. They're asking that the county clean out Wares Creek and ensure the management company fixes the giant holes.
I hope that whoever's responsible will get it taken care of, because it'll save a lot of people a lot of money.
Last year, the county did bring in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to do a $52 million mitigation project to Wares Creek. However, the residents here at Burgundy 1 say that they didn't finish the project, that there's still parts of Wares Creek that need to be fixed, like right here inside their condo association. In Bradenton, Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Jess, thank you. A new development in downtown Sarasota is aimed at creating affordable housing for young professionals. The developer owns Bold on Goodrich Avenue and 2nd Street and says his employees have to commute from places like Bradenton, Palmetto, and Ellenton, where housing is more affordable. That's why he's building his own mixed-use development called Bold Lofts, with 97 units costing between $1,500 and $2,200 a month. He hopes this will fill a crucial gap and give his employees the chance to live, work, and play all in one place.
The better return for me is to not do this, to build a 10-story building, but I'm only doing a 5-story building, so the units would be smaller and more affordable.
The project is expected to be complete by July of 2018.
And now for a check on our forecast. Steamy, hot, windy. That's how I would describe it, Bob.
Yeah, it's this. Feeling like summer. Record highs today across west central Florida. In fact, Sarasota tied a record high of 88 degrees in 57 and in 1929. We did get to 88, and today we did as well. 91, Tampa surpassed their old mark of 90 degrees. And look at Fort Myers, 94. They're a little bit further inland, and so they got up to 94 degrees today. That eclipsed the old mark of 92. So you can see it's hot out there, and it's cool down near the coast. 82 degrees there because we have a south wind and a little bit of a westerly breeze at times, and that's keeping things a bit cooler near the coast. Pretty strong, too, 23 miles an hour. Small craft should exercise caution. The pressure, it's been holding steady now. It got knocked down a little bit as this front approaches. You can see things have cooled in Tallahassee, but still warm in Orlando, 88 degrees there. And look at this, 91 in Arcadia, still at 91 at Avon Park, and 92 in Sebring, and much cooler there right near the coast. We'll have much more on another cold front that's going to bring us some much needed rainfall and some cooler temperatures our way in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The Sarasota Police Department says it responded to 10 overdoses over the last week, and it says needs to stop. 4 of those victims died. The police department says paramedics tried using Narcan on the patients, some of them were requiring several doses. Police Chief Bernadette DePino wants the public to come forward if they know anyone dealing heroin as part of an effort to stop this deadly epidemic.
Don't trust your drug dealers because they're not selling you heroin. They're selling you something that's cut with fentanyl or carfentanil, which are deadly, deadly chemicals that get into your body.
SPD says friends and family can potentially stop an overdose from becoming fatal by looking out for the symptoms. Keep an eye for slow breathing, confusion, small pupils, and dizziness in people who have taken heroin. If you cannot get the patient to respond, do call 911 immediately. Men and women battling addiction can call First Step of Sarasota at 366-5333. Florida Highway Patrol is cracking down on distracted drivers. The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles wants drivers to keep their eyes out on the road to reduce the number of distracted driving crashes. In 2016, there were about 50,000 crashes involving distracted driving in Florida, which is more than 5 crashes per hour. Those resulted in 233 deaths, and distracted driving crashes have increased 26% since 2013. The public should report dangerous drivers by calling STAR FHP.
After more than a year of construction, Rainling College of Art and Design's new professional sound stages are open.
ABC7's Bobeth Yates is joining us live from the ribbon cutting that's taking place right now. Bobeth.
Yes, it's official. After a lot of work and a lot of talk, the Ringling Soundstage is open. Inside this building are 2 8,000 square feet rooms that promise to be the backdrop of the next big blockbuster. Now, the roughly $8 million project was a joint collaboration with stakeholders throughout the community. Sarasota County donating some funds, the city of Sarasota giving up land and helping with the permitting, as well as private companies getting involved. Now, with its state-of-the-art acoustics, lighting capabilities, the Ringling Soundstage promises to be the next big thing, and area directors are already getting on board.
To bring my work here to Sarasota, it would be fantastic. It would be a new place. The soundstage that I saw is state-of-the-art. It looks beautiful. It's a beautiful environment to be in. It's a creative environment. So it's exciting. That's always inspiring.
Now, that was Antoine Fuqua. He's a big name director with projects like Training Day and other major projects under his belt. Now, he and maybe 12 other big name directors have already expressed interest in doing something or some sort of project inside the new soundstage. No word officially on when or what type of project that will be, but a lot of people are excited, saying this is not only going to be the next big thing for Sarasota, but will be the biggest film industry event on the Gulf Coast. All right, back to you.
All right, exciting news. Bobeth, thank you so much. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, more cases taken away from a Florida prosecutor. My Governor Rick Scott is getting involved, leading her to take up the issue with the state Supreme Court.
And the clock is ticking as the Florida House and Senate struggle to come to an agreement on the budget.
Now's the perfect time to create a custom system with California Closets. During our Door and Drawer event, save up to $500 on beautiful doors and drawers for any room. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by 1 on any or all numbers and still win.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere.
everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
A unique celebration of a distinctive cultural gem in Sarasota. La Musica, the annual international festival of chamber music, with renowned musicians from 4 continents. April 3rd through April 12th at the Sarasota Opera House and at Sainer Pavilion. Buy your tickets now.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Governor Rick Scott is taking away 21 more first-degree murder cases from a prosecutor who has said she will no longer seek the death penalty. Governor Scott issuing an executive order today reassigning cases from State Attorney Aramis Ayala to neighboring State Attorney Brad King. Ayala has come under fire recently after announcing she would not seek the death penalty against alleged police officer killer Markeith Lloyd or any other defendant. Ayala is challenging Scott's actions now with the Florida Supreme Court.
The House and Senate are on track to start budget negotiations with a gap of $2 billion in their proposal. The Senate has published an initial draft of its budget that would spend $83.2 billion in the year that begins July 1st. House leaders have announced that their spending plan would check in around $81.2 billion. The House would slash the budgets of colleges and universities. Cuts in health care are also likely to prove controversial in the upper chamber. The House and Senate remain divided by whether to roll back school property tax rates to make sure homeowners don't face larger tax bills, even if the value of their properties increase.
Well, record heat today on the Suncoast with some big changes coming later in the week. All the details next in your forecast.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Fun for the whole family. The 25th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County. Fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment. With headliners, the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Kim Betts, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4. Children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Venice Airport Festival grounds.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I like all the money I save with Ace Rewards.
And what's not to like? On any day, Byron can find instant savings throughout the store. Plus, exclusive deals and points that'll all add up.
Ace is the place that rewards you in a million ways. That's hyperbole, but still, it's a lot.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Don't miss these April Red Hot buys. 6 convenient Sarasota locations and now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah, yeah.
One of those days you hope your air conditioning is up and running.
Yeah, I had to work on mine a little bit yesterday. We had that nice air conditioner with the west coast sea breeze, keeping things a bit cooler there, but temperatures into the low to mid 90s today, a little early for that. But don't throw your jackets and sweaters away yet. Don't put them away yet. We're going to need them later this week. A beautiful weekend. Lots of photos sent in to pics at mysuncoast.com. This one from Cindy Desmond from last night's sunset and beautiful skies out there. Cindy, appreciate that. And also we had a MC, the big event taking place down in South Campus at State College of Florida, and they took a picture of this. I wanted to show this. There's the two jokers around me. You know, I was stuck in the middle of Dave and Pete, and they were celebrating the diamond anniversary of State College of Florida, which is 60 years. It's a 29th annual. By the way, Evening Under the Stars and the Venice Symphony was there, and they played some great music. Also, the jazz ensemble from State College of Florida performed quite well. The weather was performing pretty nice too there. Temperatures, as I said, cooler near the coast, upper 70s to low 80s, low 90s. Arcadia now at 91, Wauchula at 91. We showed you the records earlier today. 94 degrees in Fort Myers, that set a record high. 88 tied a record high at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. Beautiful conditions out there, lots of clear skies, but tough boating conditions as a result of the high surf and strong winds out of the south and southwest. Some big storms to the north of us where there's severe weather, still potential severe weather in Tallahassee, also along the eastern coast of Georgia, as well as into South Carolina tonight. We have some inland storms popping up along the sea breeze front due to the fact temperatures are in the low 90s here, just enough humidity, and sure enough, showers have been developing into Polk County and Highlands County right now. You can see right near Sebring, a cooling shower there after they got up into the low 90s. Currently, it's 82 at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. The winds are still brisk out of the south at 23 miles an hour. The pressure has been holding steady now, 29.94 inches. There it is, the high 88. That was a record, tied a record set back in 1957 and in 1929. We got up to 88 degrees. The low this morning was well above average at 68 degrees, and we're still well below average in rainfall. We'll get some rain on Thursday. It looks like Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and then it'll clear out and dry out too. We're going to get that windy conditions with dry air behind this front, which will cool us down, but also put us back in a high fire danger as early as Friday midday. Highs tomorrow will be near record breaking again. We'll have lots of sunshine around. It'll still stay breezy, not quite as windy as it was today, but there will still be some brisk winds out of the south and southwest, keeping things a bit cooler near the coast, but inland areas, you'll be in the low 90s once again with high humidity values expected and anticipated. Now the overall picture showing again this area of low pressure spinning right here. This is a very large low pressure area which will drag some colder air all the way down into the southern plain states, and you can see quite clearly that front is now over the panhandle of Florida, but that front is going to pull up stationary and then eventually fade away just to the north of the Tampa Bay area. So this one is not going to be a player for us, but the one behind it will be, and that'll be Wednesday night, Thursday morning when it moves through. There's a potential for some showers and even a few thunderstorms, and the rain chance fairly good on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Right now it's rain mainly through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, with temperatures in the 50s there. You would expect the rain, obviously, and it will get colder though, and we will start to see some snow falling into places like Colorado. They're going to get up to nearly a foot of snow in the central portions of the Rockies in Colorado. For boaters, exercise caution tomorrow. Winds will be out of the south, rather brisk at 15 knots. Seas will be 2 to 4 feet. There'll be a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature really warming up, 78 now. Beaches will see a high of 82 degrees. UV index will be high at a 10. Tides upcoming on your screen. Sunset at 7:49, sunrise at 7:17. Mostly fair, warm and breezy tonight. A summer-like reading of 70. And then for tomorrow, mid-80s near the coast, upper 80s, low 90s inland. And the extended forecast is calling for, there it is, mid-70s on Thursday. That rain chance is pretty high for Wednesday night and Thursday morning. And look at that, highs only in the low 70s. That's nice. That's December and January-like, with low temperatures in the low to mid-50s on Saturday and Sunday morning. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The Florida legislature is looking at 2 bills that may allow cities to establish pilot programs to regulate or even ban plastic bags. Many local birds and animals are affected by these plastic items that can take hundreds and in some cases thousands of years to break down. City Manager Tom Barwin says Sarasota is increasingly becoming one of the environmental leaders in the state. And with Sarasota Bay within city limits, commissioners are keeping an eye on these particular bills.
Sending a message to the state legislature saying that the City of Sarasota City Commission would like to be able to consider this at some point in time in the future and not be preempted from even having a policy discussion on the matter.
Barwin also points out there would be an enormous amount of public input opportunities to help tailor a pilot program specifically for the city.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you back to the farm in downtown Sarasota.
This week, the White House digging in. New questions about Russia contacts and the former national security advisor looking to make a deal. So what does he know? Plus, the first votes on the president's Supreme Court pick. This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
The official salon of ABC7.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
When you've been in banking for a long time, it's easy to forget what it was like in the beginning. It took a lot of work and dedication for 7 teachers to start our credit union and create a foundation that we continue to build on today. At Achieva, we never lose sight of the values that have defined us for over 75 years. We know you need mobile banking and lightning-fast solutions, but sometimes you might just need a helping hand. Any bank can make a transaction, but it takes a little more to make a difference. And that's good to know. Achieva, banking for good.
The Sarasota Film Festival is March 31st through April 9th, featuring independent films from around the world, panels, parties, and conversations with stars, all happening in downtown Sarasota.
You don't want to miss it, so get your festival guide and choose the films and events you want to attend.
Buy your tickets online, by phone, or at the Hollywood 20 box office. They go fast, so get them now.
So join us to see and be seen.
Sarasota is a sophisticated, cosmopolitan kind of city with fine restaurants, museums, and entertainment. But right in the midst of the city, there is an organic farm.
One of the many things that makes this city a great place to call home. ABC7's Linda Carson has more.
Sarasota's growing by leaps and bounds. Everywhere you look, houses, condos, businesses, and stores are going up. But there is one place in the city, not far from the heart of town, on 47th Street, where you can still taste life like it used to be.
Bill and Pam Pisher moved here in 1978 and started an organic farm on this property. They named it Jessica's after their daughter. Originally, they were on the edge of town. It's quite different today. They're in the middle of a city neighborhood.
DeSoto Lakes subdivision, that was a dairy.
Oh.
And so was Kensington Park.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Where the UTC mall is, that was a dairy. Palmland Dairy.
Oh. They started as a you-pick strawberry stand. It became one of the original organic farms in the state. It's certified 100% organic, and everything in the market is fresh.
We continuously are planting and continuously harvesting. We harvest things and bring it up to the market, and it's a meat for immediate, it's immediately available.
They have some very loyal customers.
I come here because it's organic, affordable produce, and you know where it's coming from because she tells you exactly where it's coming from. And I just love it. The environment's great. The people are great.
We need a place that's totally organic, that you know that all these pesticides and all these bad chemicals aren't in this food and in this, in this produce. And we wait for Jessica's every year to be open and use it all the time during the season that it is open.
And these customers like having a farm in the city of Sarasota.
I mean, I can get a head of lettuce here that's been picked this morning, put it in my refrigerator. A week later, I will pull it out, and it's still fresher than anything I can buy in a local grocery store. It's just wonderful having this asset in the community.
And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Jessica's organic stand is open for the public, so you can buy the wonderful vegetables that are growing here. Just one of the many things that makes Sarasota a great place to call home. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda.
Pretty neat place.
Yep.
If you've ever been there, yeah.
Growing today is going to be tough with in the low 90s, mid 90s. Look for hot temperatures again tomorrow, but a cool down by the end of the week.
All right, sounds good.
Well, News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.